Hey, what is going on, guys? This is the SS Ultimate Goku back with another video. And so today I am going to be talking about the Green Bay Packers 2024 draft class. So as we all know, the draft happened a couple of weeks ago, and I never really got to talk about the draft. There was a lot of things going on the past couple of weeks, and I never got around to talking about what my thoughts were about the Green Bay Packers draft class. Um, so I wanted to talk about this. Um, Now I tell this to everybody. When it comes to the draft, usually you really don't get an idea of how good your draft class is until about 2 or 3 years later. Because you need to kind of develop a lot of the players. So you really don't get a full idea of how good a draft class is for a particular team until that happens. Now, some of the grades for this have been unfavorable, and I also want to get into my thoughts on certain things that I didn't like about this. So let's get into what they talked about here. So first, the first pick that we took for the Packers, first round, pick 25, we got an offensive lineman, Jordan Morgren from Arizona. Also, just to note, if I butcher some of these last names, I do apologize. Um, but getting into the first pick that we got. Um, First of all, I am glad it's an offensive position, but at the same time, it's not what I wanted. I felt there was adequate receivers, and I guess not so much for running backs, since running backs don't really go in the first round this day and age anymore because of the way the running back life cycle is when it comes to picking. But I would have liked them to get a wide receiver to kind of try to help Jordan Love here. Um, but an offensive lineman obviously could help. Since they did get rid of David Bakhtiari, um, who was obviously a tremendous, um, you know, anchor for the Packers' offensive line for years. Now, of course, he was injury prone the past few years, and because of this was unfortunately why he had to get released. I mean, I did not want to get rid of him because I knew when he was healthy, he's like obviously the best offensive line you can have in the league. Um, Lineman you could have in the league, but obviously with the way his injuries were tolling up, it was kind of hard to keep him. So I kind of get and understand this move. But at the same time, I just kind of really would have rather seen a skill position here. The Green Bay Packers really have had a huge problem for freaking years at drafting skilled position players. And they try to develop low round draft pick receivers and other things like that. But I really feel we're at like kind of a breaking point. Like not every time that's going to pan out. And there are so many good wide receivers you can get in the first round, especially with the salary that they get in their rookie contracts. I don't understand why we don't target skilled players. And this is where I think we could have done something here. Um, Now the second round pick. We got Edgerrin Cooper from Texas A&M. He is a linebacker. Um, Not a bad pick here. There was a lot of good upside with this pick, especially with the growing issues with some of our defensive help. So I do think this might be good if turns out to be good. But this is kind of more of a wait and see. And then for our second round pick, we got a safety, Jervon Bullen from Georgia. I didn't understand this pick. I think we do need secondary help, but I think it's more on the corner side. And he is obviously a safety unless they're going to try and kind of switch him over. But I don't think I don't know if this is exactly the best pick we could have done here. But that's just my take on it. Now, the third round pick, like I said, personally, for the second round pick, I think we should have taken a running back or a receiver, by the way. Just putting it out there, too. So that's another reason why I didn't really like the pick. So then for the third round, we got a running back, Marshawn Lewis from USC. Now, this may have been a steal in the draft because this guy has like an explosiveness to him. It's kind of very similar to what you'd see from like a Marcus Allen. He's just kind of pure go. And so I really like the upside. This was like a steal, I would say. Now we do, especially since we let Aaron Jones go. Which in my opinion was a big mistake, especially since the GM didn't let supposedly our head coach did not know that Aaron Jones was getting released, which is just, again, this is what Aaron Rodgers was saying. Aaron Rodgers has been saying this. Aaron Rodgers had been saying this. That there's miscommunication and not anybody telling, and this is the thing with Brian Gutenberg. I really don't like our GM. Like, I'll make it known, I do not like our GM. I don't like the way he approaches the drafts. I don't like the way he got rid of Aaron Rodgers. I mean, Jordan Love, to me, is still not the better option than Aaron Rodgers. Yes, I know people are going to say, oh, well, he got injured against the Jets. He got injured against the Jets, but at the same time, the Jets had a horrible offensive line. So, and that's also a butterfly effect. I don't believe in butterfly effects, okay? Just because he got injured with the Jets does not mean he would have gotten injured with Green Bay if he had played for the Packers next year. So, obviously, Aaron Jones, they released him, which was stupid. They signed Josh Jacobs. And, of course, we got A.J. Dillon. But Josh Jacobs is kind of more of like A.J. Dillon in a way. Like, he is more of kind of like a power back. So, he's kind of taking over that role, so to speak. So, he's not really replacing Aaron Jones, the explosiveness of Aaron Jones. So this is where this Marshawn Lewis comes into play. This is a guy who could probably step in and be that what we need, the lost hole that we have with Aaron Jones, because obviously Aaron Jones is a huge loss, and I'll tell you, right, I ranted about this. This was a huge loss for us. I don't know if we win that game against the Cowboys without Aaron Jones. A lot of people forget the bulk of that game was on the back of Aaron Jones. Yes, Jordan Love performed as well, but Aaron Jones got 3 rushing touchdowns in that game against the Cowboys. Like, I don't know if we blow them out that easily without. We might still win the game because we were a better team than the Cowboys. But I don't know if we blow them out, though. It might be a much closer game without Aaron Jones in that game. Aaron Jones got 3 touchdowns in that. Like, he bar burned that game, man. So this Marshawn Lewis, I really hope he turns out to be something here because we need him to be something. We need him to be that guy. You know what I'm saying? Like I seen his tape in college. I was like, dude, this guy is like a burner over here, man. This guy, it's got this elusiveness, like kind of like I said, he's got this elusiveness like Marcus Allen did. You know what I'm saying? He's got this elusiveness from USC. Man, I really hope this guy pans out. Because I'm like, dude, we need someone like that right now. Because Josh Jacobs, man, he's more of like A.J. Dillon. He's more of a power back. We need more of an explosive guy, okay? So I'm really hoping, man, Marshawn Lewis, I'm hoping, man, you take this down, man. Next, for the third, our second, third round pick, we got another linebacker, T-Rod Hopper, from Missouri. And again, it is kind of questionable because we do have we got some linebackers. I mean, it's always help, getting some more in there, get some young blood in there. But it is very interesting to see where that one goes. Again, and then in the 4th round, we got Evan Williams, another safety. Again, very questionable decisions with the safeties. I mean, we kind of need corners here. And I mean, they could develop them in the corners, but I don't think they're doing that. So I don't exactly know what's going on with that. Now, after this, we had a 5th round pick, and this was another offensive line, Jacob Monk from Duke. Not much really to say. Just hope that he turns into another good pick, for offensive line, because we do need help on offensive line. Now, again, for our second, 5th round pick, once again, we drafted another safety. Again, 3 safeties, guys. 3 safeties in one draft is just really fucking weird. Excuse me. Kitten Ogly Pose. I don't know how to say his last name. Excuse me on that. Again, maybe they could develop him into a corner because we need corner help really bad. One of the biggest things on our defense that let us down at the end there against the Niners was the secondary and shit. So, that's a big deal. Now, for our 6th round pick, we got Tracy Gluner, offensive line again. Again, not much I could say about the offensive line stuff here other than he's from Georgia State, by the way. Nothing much I could say other than hopefully it pans out. Even these low round picks, you never know. They can break out. They might end up being better than the earlier picks. Who knows? But we really need to kind of establish this offensive line because Jordan Love, he needs time, man. Like he needs, I know people are gonna probably get mad at me, but Jordan Love has still not proven it, guys. I'm gonna say it right now. He blew it at the end against the 49ers when that was a very winnable game in the playoffs. We could have won that game. And also, Jordan Love is not good in the clutch. He never won a clutch game last season. Like, he very much struggled when he had to come from behind at the end of the game. If they had a lead and they blew the lead, he could not come from behind and win that game. And that's the biggest criticism Jordan Love has right now on my book. And we really need to anchor that offensive line because he needs some help. He needs some help to really develop into that 2-minute drill. That is the biggest thing I need to see from Jordan Love this year, is improving on the 2-minute drill. He has not come behind and has won the game inside of 2 minutes. He has not done that. He has not proven that to me. He has not proven it to you that are watching this right now. And that is the one thing that Jordan Love has to do this season. All right. So now the final, or actually no, the second final, because we have 2 7th-round picks. So we have 2 7th-round picks. For our first 7th-round pick, we got quarterback Michael Patton from Tillen. I don't even know what that college is. Sorry. Anyways, backup quarterback, obviously. Who knows? Maybe he could turn into something. I doubt it. But, there was Tom Brady before, and there was Brock Purdy, as we all know, most recently. So who knows? And then finally, our second 7th-round pick, we finally drafted a cornerback, Kellen King from Penn State. Again, he's a 7th-round pick. I mean, honestly, we should have drafted a cornerback sooner than this, but maybe he'll turn into a great cornerback. I think we need corner help on our team, so we'll see where this goes. Where do I think it is right now? Right now, I would give our team a C- right now for the grade. That's just based on needs and, overdrafting certain players that don't exactly we need right now, and or, players that, are good players. I'm actually going to change it to just a plain C. I'm not going to give it the C-. That might be a little too, because we did get, I think, a really good running back in the 3rd round. So I'm going to give it a plain C instead. And that's for right now. Obviously, there's still time for me to change my opinion on this because, again, as I said at the beginning of this video, usually draft grades are irrelevant right now until you get to 1 to 3 years. That's when you really can look back at a draft class and actually reevaluate and then come to the consensus of what the actual grade of this draft class was. So this is kind of where I stand on the draft right now for the 2024 draft class. Yeah, we'll see where this goes. Obviously, all for my team. Go Pack, go. Please comment, rate. If you like this video, my videos, please subscribe. Hit the notification bell for all this content. Thank you. And that is about it, guys. I am the SS Ultimate Goku. I'm out of here. Peace. Go Pack, go. Also, make sure to check out the YouTube channel, the SS Ultimate Goku. Follow me on the Twist, the SS Ultimate Goku. Instagram, the SS Ultimate Goku. And I do have a Discord link in the description where we discuss all various fictional medias and sports and wrestling and all this stuff. So make sure to go there. And now I'm out. Peace.